What the fuck is up, my britches? If you're new here, hello, my name is Brittany, and we're coming at you barefaced because we're just here to chitty chat about my Sephora haul, what I think was worth it, what I think wasn't worth it. I want to know what you guys thought. The sale's coming to an end. We might have some time to do some last minute shopping. So if you guys like these types of videos where I test the products, I come back, I review the things that I talked about in previous videos, give it a thumbs up or thumbs it down. That's cool too. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about, so I'm not gonna, make this too long of an intro. All aboard the Hot Mess Express, everybody. All aboard the Hot Mess Express, everybody. It's bound to be a whole shit show, as we can already see. Wowza. But I will have everything linked down below, and I'm talking about not just my previous Sephora sale haul. If you guys missed that, you can go back and watch that. But I'm talking about since August. So I've got a couple things you guys haven't seen me even talk about on this channel. You might have if you watched the live, like briefly, we chit-chat about some stuff. But I'm going to take it back to the beginning of August, starting out with something that I'm already going to tell you is not fucking worth it. We have briefly talked about this in previous videos, but let's talk real quick about the Urban Decay All-Nighter. So I was intrigued to get this. I wasn't going to get it because I did not want to throw my money at Urban Decay after what they did to Scandinavia. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I was covering this extensively on my TikTok. And then I was like, I feel like I need to know. Let's do it for science. I tested this. And for them to have the audacity to say that this was an upgrade is redunculous, because this was hot trash in comparison to the original formula. To me, this feels like legit hairspray on your face in not a good way. I wish that I had the demo that I posted on TikTok on here, because you could visibly see like the cast on the skin. You could see, like, when you spray hairspray on your skin, it looks the same exact way. I don't understand how people think this is better than the Scandinavia bridal spray. Could never be me. Do not recommend this. Guys, I would love to know why you're watching this. What are things that you thought were the biggest fails? Because that's always the juiciest tea. This was one of the biggest fails that I have tried from Sephora as of late. Would not recommend this. Throw your money at Scandinavia. If you guys want a link to that, I will leave it down below for you guys. Again, I don't understand how Urban Decay had the audacity to do that. One, to do that to Scandinavia after the amount of money that Scandinavia has probably made Urban Decay. But to say that that formula is better, fuck out of here. Because there ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. It's crazy. Like, I know I'm not going to be the only one that thinks that. Oh, Megan said just for science. See, you guys already know what it is. We got to do it for science, right? Okay, so that was from, like, the beginning of August. August 3rd was when I purchased that. So that was before I even went on my vow renewal. Wow, I can't believe how long it's been. Okay, next thing. I gotta reach for this one. So next thing we have is the Patrick Ta. This is the Major Glow Cream and Powder Light Reflecting Highlighter Duo. So, again, this is one that we have briefly talked about. And no, Jordan, you just got here. Perfect timing, because this is the second product that we're talking about. So I picked up the shade Baby in this highlighter formula for the second time. So if you didn't know, this launched probably like a year ago. These quickly went off the market. Nothing was really said about them, except there were a lot of complaints about the formula. So these were just quietly taken off, and then boom, we're releasing the same fucking thing, same exact shades, yada, 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 with an improved formula, or however they want to word it. I don't see how this is any fucking different than the first one. I personally think it looks pretty, but I feel like a lot of people, if you're very particular about your cream highlight especially, like, this is very wet feeling. It's very almost like sticky. I don't know, to me, like, I bought the original formula, I returned it because I was like, there's nothing special about this. I did apply this in one of my recent videos. So it's like, when it swatches, it does swatch, like, decent. I feel like this is one of those highlighters where it's like, try it for science, and I don't know, like, I don't know. I guess to me, it's like, to me, there's nothing special about this. For them to say it's significantly better, to go back and reformulate. I don't know. I guess I was just expecting a completely different formula. And for me, like, I love the blush duos. To me, the highlight, the cream formula is a little bit more slippery. So I feel like it can be a little bit messy as well. I don't know. If you guys want me to, as we get into this video, if you guys want to see me apply things, let me know. I don't know. I just feel like this was not worth, one, the money, because it's like 40 something bucks. Two, I don't think it was worth all like the hype of over the reformulation for it to not be, to me, that different. Could be an unpopular opinion. You guys feel free to let me know. We love those around here. I guess I was expecting this to like rock my world, and it just was like, how about nah? Like, it's fine. You know, that's more or less the vibe. For a, how much does it say? $40 highlight? I mean, yes, you get 2 formulas. I feel like that's for if you're like a really big like Patrick Ta stan, and you just really like supporting the brand and whatever the case is. Like, to me, there is nothing spectacular about that formula. So I think that to me was a waste of moolah. You guys let me know what you think. Next thing. These are from, just so you guys know, August 15th. I'm referring, if you see me looking off, it's because I'm looking at my screen that tells me when I purchased all these things. Oh, let me tell you guys about this. So I think I talked about this in maybe, I don't know, maybe we were just talking about an eyeliner. And I did pick up the Glossier pencil sharpener because you guys usually see me use the Vive one, but this one, I've had it forever and it's somehow come disconnected. This comes apart all the time. There's something about the fact that this is, one, just a unit, which love that. I mean, this does come off, but I like that it's a twist top. The only downfall about this, I mean, it's like $9, so I'm giving it a pass. It doesn't fit all the pencils. Maybe I shouldn't give it a pass because I feel like for a sharpener, that's still kind of expensive, right? Do you guys have a favorite sharpener? The one that I wish was in store was the one size one because I've heard a lot of people like that one, and I think that there's 2 different sizes with that. But this, I mean, I like the aesthetic of it. I think it's cute, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't give it a pass because, yeah, $9 for a sharpener, isn't that kind of expensive? I don't know. Glossier, I don't feel like I've spent a ridiculous amount of time talking about this one. Guys, I'm going to need you to thumbs up the video because we got 31 watching and only 17 thumbs ups. Do you guys like Sephora hauls? Do you like Sephora haul follow-ups? I thought so. Like the video. Jordan says the NARS one is your favorite. I've heard really good things about that one as well. I feel like that's one where it's like, all right, for $9, I would buy it again, but I do find that eyeliners like, I want to say like Sarah Creal, basically like the thicker ones, the thicker packaging pencils, they're not going to fit in that. There's another one that I use a lot, and I can't think of what it is. One of my most used pencils, I can't fit in that, so that's always an annoyance. But maybe it's like the Prada ones. Yeah, it's got to be the Pradas, because I could see that the purple is in there. So that's annoying, but it's fine. Okay, to go with the Patrick Ta highlighter, I also picked up. One day I'll be able to talk in my videos, I swear. I always say, like, I always have an excuse. I'm like, it's late. I haven't been on here for a while. No, I'm just a fucking idiot, clearly. And I can't talk, but whatever, I digress. The highlighter brush from Patrick Ta. So here's my consensus on Patrick Ta brushes. I really like the shapes, but I think that there's other brands that the quality is better. I think the aesthetic is super cute. Like, I love this rose gold, the white bristles. Love it. Love the shapes. However, scratchy. Not a fan of the scratchiness. I'll piggyback this with a newer one that I picked up. Honestly, though, I don't think that this brush is a waste of money. I really don't think that either of these brushes are a waste of money, but this bitch right here, I love this flat brush. I was like, yo, I'm getting this brush and I'm never going to touch it. I use this every time I put my foundation on now. It's just a flat, like, you could get other brushes like this anyways. It's Patrick Ta. The aesthetic is what I think is so appealing to this about me. But if you guys have recommendations for brushes that look like this, one that aren't dual-ended, because I personally don't love dual-ended brushes, but this, you can get so precise, like, it feels like a paintbrush. But I also like that you can get a sharp AF contour with this too if you wanted to. This side, however, and this is how I feel about this one as well, scratchy. I don't notice scratchiness with this one, probably because there's not a lot of bristles, so fine. But in comparison to previous brushes that I talked about in my current favorites video, which if you missed that, you should go back and watch it. I think for the price point, I think there's other brushes that are better. It's the shapes of these is what to me saves these brushes, because I do like the shape of this one. I really like the shape on the highlighter brush. And then obviously this one too, I like the shape. It's just, if they were a little bit softer, like, and when I say scratchy, it's like, it just feels prickly. Prickly is probably the better word. I shouldn't say scratchy. I should say prickly. It just feels like little prickles when you're dabbing this all over your face. If you've tried Patrick Ta brushes, let me know what you think. That's just my consensus, is I'm noticing a pattern, and I think it's the bristles, and that's fine, but I will just go into purchasing these with that expectation. Now let's talk about some fragrance. So the first one that I have, I left this upstairs. Actually, that's a lie. I gave it to Jocelyn because I think this is a nice fragrance. It's just not a fragrance for me. And that is the Rare Beauty Rare Eau de Parfum. Vanilla and caramel. I got like the travel kit. So I got the travel kit that has the rollerball size and then like the little replenishment, I think. I don't know if it's just my age or if it's just because these teenagers are wearing perfumes now. Like, I feel like teenagers totally miss like the body spray trend. Or they also do that, but they overload the absolute shit out of it. But this fragrance to me, it just gives me younger. I don't know. That's just the vibe that I get. I just feel like it's not a fragrance for me, although I do think it smells good. Like when Jocelyn wears this, I feel like it's very appropriate for her age, and it's not overly sweet. It's not overly sexy. Like, I feel like it's just a very wearable, everyday sort of a perfume. She loves a vanilla scent. That's one thing about her, is like, she knows what she likes when it comes to her fragrances, especially. I don't know. Maybe my expectations were just a little bit different, but I feel like it also fits the brand. Like, I feel like this fragrance fits with the people that shop the brand, because I feel like Rare Beauty is definitely a younger, like, teen to young adult brand. Am I tripping? Are you guys thinking the same thing as me? I don't know. Like I said, it smells good. I think it has a very soft, sweet, like, some of these fragrances that these teenagers wear, I'm like, yo, like, read the room. You overspray the absolute hell out of this place because it's so overly like sickly sweet. Wow, what the hell did I just say? It's so overly sickly sweet. So here's a little funny story. Jocelyn started going to the gym with me, and she started wearing like all her super like Sol de Janeiro, all these like super fruity, just whatever. She likes her fragrances, okay? And I said to her, I'm like, this is not the place. One, a gym. I feel like if you wear a perfume that is overly sweet to a gym, it's just not good. Like, it overtakes the whole area, and then when you're sweating and everything, it's just like amplified. I feel like this would be something more suitable, but even still probably too sweet. I don't know. I feel like I just went way too much on a tangent about that. But whatever. That's how I feel about it. I think it's a nice fragrance, but for me, not worth it. I think for the price, though, like, I'm not mad at buying that for Jocelyn, though. And if you guys didn't know, Jocelyn is 13 years old. So it's like, I feel like she's into things way sooner than I ever was. Like, I was never into makeup at her age, but she's so into it, and I'm not mad at it. Like, I low-key love it because it gives us something to bond over. So there's that. Okay, next thing we have is, honestly, I go back and forth on this one because I'm like, okay, I like it way better than the original. But the Makeup by Mario, what is this called? The Surreal Skin Natural Finish Foundation. So I like this a lot better than the original. I just said that. So this I bought in September. So this was September 5th. I have probably used this 3 times, 4 times maybe. And that was because I was testing it. I just don't think for the price of it, I'm going back and forth on my screen. It's $48. I'm not overly pissed at the price point because one, it's Makeup Aunt Maria. So it's like, it's a celebrity makeup artist brand. I expect a higher price tag. I still don't think it's worth that price though. For somebody like me that has, you guys see it, like I'm 35, I've got large pores, I've got texture. It says it's natural, but I don't think this looks natural. At least for how I apply makeup. I know that there's a lot of like 40 plus content creators that love this foundation. I just think that there's other ones that look significantly better on my skin. Ultimately, when it comes to foundations, that's what I care about. Plus, it's the shade 7C, and I still feel like it leans yellow. I feel like that's one of the biggest issues that I notice with brands when it comes to foundations is they clearly don't know how to do undertones. Like when they're naming things and it's labeled as a cool tone and it turns yellow, the math ain't math in there. So I think that's another drawback for me. Like as soon as a foundation is yellow, immediately no. So I wish that the tones were better. I wish that the finish just looked better on my skin. It's not terrible. Like there's other foundations that are a lot worse. I personally just don't think that it was worth my money. I just brought the travel spray of the Love Shack Fancy Secret Crush fragrance. What do you think of it? Jocelyn's a big fan of the Love Shack Fancy as well. And I feel like that's why I'm not as drawn to it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just like subconsciously, but whatever she's interested in, I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't be interested in the same thing. For being, 20-something years older, like, I feel like we should not be wearing the same fragrances, the same anything, really. Yes, I completely agree, Sarah. She said when the shade doesn't match, it's hard to like it. 100%. 100%, no cap. Completely agree. Next, we have some products from Rhode. So I picked up the travel size of the glazing milk. This is $20. And then I also picked up the pocket blush, which is $25. So I still haven't like checked my receipt to see if I actually got a discount on these. But honestly, like I have a hard time understanding why people rave about this so much. Like I think it's fine, but I think it's so unnecessary. Like when people are layering so many layers of skin prep underneath makeup, it doesn't make sense. No more than 2, I would say. Like maybe that's just me, maybe it's just my skin. I find that if I was doing these like over elaborate skin prep routines, like 5+ steps plus your skincare just to prep your skin, no. I'm good with like a moisturizer and a pore filler primer and call it a day. Things like this, I don't know. I think it's, one, it makes my face feel a little bit greasy and I don't love that. And then it gives me a little bit of moisture, but not anything that anything else can't give me. To me, I'm not mad at it because it was $20 for a mini size. Like, I think the pricing for being a celebrity makeup artist, or not celebrity makeup artist, for me, for being a celebrity brand, the pricing really isn't that bad. And I honestly feel that what I'm the most impressed with are these little blush sticks. First of all, the pigmentation is nutsoid on this. I don't really reach for this as much as I thought I would. I think the shades are really cute. The packaging, to me, feels a little bit cheap, so I'm not mad about the price because it is only $25 in comparison to other ones. I would be lying, though, if I didn't say that other formulas I thought were better. Like, this shade's cute, but I don't know. Letitia said I bought the pocket blush and tan line. It's supposed to arrive tomorrow. That shade kept selling throughout the whole sale. I feel like these, honestly, I feel like this brand is really appealing to people, one, because it's Hailey Bieber, but also, like, I get it to a point, but I think this is also, like, a younger brand. Like, I could see teenagers, young adults being very into this, and I feel like I personally just like the high-end luxury stuff. And when I have those two when you have those two very opposite preferences when it comes to makeup, like I've always said, packaging is very important to me. So naturally, I'm like, okay, this packaging isn't bad. But this packaging, I feel like I would rather pay a little bit more money for a little bit better packaging. This feels like it's $25. Does that make sense? So, I don't know. Like, these are nice. I would recommend these, but I'm not losing my shit over Rhode Beauty, though. I'm really not. More than 2 or 3 layers, I would give up. No more time for that. No, ain't nobody got time for that. I completely agree. All right, next thing after Rhode. We have, oh, did I forget to take this out? The Sarah Creal eyeliner. I feel like I don't even need to tell you guys that this is worth every fucking penny because the amount of times, one, that I have said that this is amazing. It's also, did I feature this in my favorites video? If not, I should have because this is one of the best eyeliners on the market. I see that these sold very well throughout the sale. I actually think the 2 shades that I planned on picking up sold out, which is unfortunate, but luckily for me, I do need to place an order on the Rhode, not Rhode. Fortunately for me, I do need to place an order on the Sarah Creal website, but this shade right here is incredible. This is rich brown, easily the best brown eyeliner I have ever used. Therefore, I would pay full price for these pencils just based off of this one right here. Incredible, especially if you're somebody like me. And I think this is why it's such a big deal for me, is because I have sensitive eyes, I have watery eyes, and for me to be blown away by an eyeliner is crazy. It's crazy. Usually I'm like, yeah, it's an eyeliner. No big deal. Same with lip liner. There's certain makeup products, like it's really hard to impress me. That one knocked my socks off. Would highly recommend. If you have not picked up one of the jaw liners from Sarah Creal, is there, let me see real quick if there's any even left, because are you guys placing another order tonight? There are 2 shades left. So bronzy and golden. Fuck. Dang it. I wish my stores had these in store because I really wanted to get Twilight Smoke because I think they look super pretty. I'll probably order these off the Sarah Creal website because if you guys didn't see, there's a new limited edition lip gloss and it looks so pretty. Cannot wait to get it. All right, so that I purchased, again, this is still from September. Next, we have the YSL Couture Mini Clutch Eyeshadow Palette. Now, I can't even tell you guys if I think this is worth it or not. And I feel like this is my way of telling you it's not worth it is because I haven't even used it yet. How you like that? So this is what it looks like. I picked up the shade. Let me drop those all over the place. I think it's Enchanted Garden or something like that. Like the color story looks super pretty. And because this sold out, Unexplored Garden is the name of it. This retails for $69. So it's like 4 shades for $69. Come the fuck on. And honestly, like the packaging isn't really rocking my world because, you know, like I feel like for $69, I should not be able to close that like that. Anyways, yeah, I haven't used this yet, so I can't even tell you if I think it's worth it or not. But the color story is gorgina. Do I need a special sharpener for the Sarah Creal? For the Sarah Creal liners? Review said so. I mean, I sharpen mine with my Vive one. It's just I have to use the bigger one. I feel like this is the thing. If it needs a special sharpener, it should probably come with one. But now that I say that, I probably should have checked the box. Do these come with sharpeners? Do the Sarah Creal liners come with sharpeners and I just didn't know that? I should probably check that. Anyways, yeah, not much to say about this because still haven't used it. If you guys want a video featuring this palette, I guess let me know. But from what I have used with the YSL palettes, I think that they are worth it because I think the color stories and the formulas are really nice. But if you're looking for like super pigmented eyeshadows, not going to be the palettes for you. Just based on the experience that I've had with other palettes, they're very natural, wearable, everyday appropriate, very mature eyelid friendly. You know, the shit that I love when it comes to eyeshadows. Basic bitch, if you will. That's what you'll get out of YSL. Yeah, love the colors, not the price. Could not agree more. The brown shade is out of stock on our website. Just checked. Is it rich brown? Because I think that there's 2 brown shades. Rich brown is the one that I have, which is this one right here. But I'm sure they're both fantastic. Guys, 84 people here and 32 thumbs ups. Or what's the thing the kids do now? You could do better. Just saying. Okay, next we have the Dior Backstage Maximizer Face Palettes. Now, I purchased these, again, in September. I got one broken. I tried to fix it. They actually sent me a new one, so I need to just either take this out. If you guys know how to repress this, let me know. And then I've got, what shade was that? Rose Gold Glow. And then I also got Pearly Peachy Glow. These aren't the same. They're not the same. Like, they're still pretty, but... So I've used this one, I think, once. So that tells me it wasn't worth it. I've used this one. What was it? Rose Gold Glow. I've used this one more. For how much I love the original. And even the... I think I have 2 other palettes in addition to that. I can't dig it out right now. They're beyond buried in my drawer. Comparing the new formula to the original, they're not as good. So I feel like right there, I'm like, fuck. However, I still feel like they're worth it, though. Especially for makeup artists. I would just tell people, like, if you're expecting the same formula, they're not the same. I feel like these ones are a little bit more hard-pressed, so I have to really get my brush in there, which I feel like is normal for these, especially with when they got, like, the embossing and stuff like that. So that's not something I wasn't expecting. I just feel like it's more excessive than before. So, I don't know. This is a launch, though. Every time that I don't get it, like last year, I regret not getting it. So I'm over here like, there's one more that I feel like I should get. The one that's got like the blue tone in it. I think it's super pretty. But I agree. Jordan said, why do brands reformulate all the best products? And you know what it is? I feel like this is a prime example. Honestly, like as much as I love Patrick Ta, I feel like this is a prime example and his brand is a prime example. It's because it fucking works. And we keep throwing our money at it because we remember it being so good. Urban Decay is another one. We remember it being so good. So we throw our fucking money at it because we're expecting that same quality and they just keep making more money. I mean, it's smart, but it's shitty. And I agree, though. It's like, why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Urban Decay, I don't know what other brand will learn the way that they did. Because I feel like that was such an uproar. That was like Lipstick Gate 2025. It was the Lipstick Gate of 2025. One, because of the drama. But it's like, how are y'all doing this? Like, how did you fuck up the formula that bad? Oh my god. Okay. Anyways. Next we have my Pride and Joy. And I feel like this is going to be no surprise to any of you. Because, again, this was purchased a few months back. And it's worth every penny. I have it. It's back on my shelf over there. I forgot that this would be included. The Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked Horse Palette. Incredible palette. One of my favorites of the 2025 launch, honestly. To me, Fox and the Horse were the 2 best ones. I personally like the curation of Horse the best, but Fox, I love the new additional shades. So this, I tried and tried and tried. Like, I went to like 4 or 5 different stores to try to get more palettes to ship them internationally. These sold out everywhere. Naturally, we always expect these to sell out every year, and this is exactly why Hourglass continues to do it. For anybody wondering why Hourglass does the same thing every year, it's because it works and we love it and we throw our money at it. We've gone through this. So I love this palette. I will continue to collect all of these palettes. I'm determined to own every single palette that Hourglass has ever done. At least the 6 pans. And that one is honestly one of my favorites that they've done. And to go with that, we also have the Ambient Lighting Edit Brush, the Horse Brush, which I don't even know where mine is at this present moment, which is why I'm just pulling up these screen grabs. So this, to me, I really like the angled side. The more domey side, I don't like. I think it's way too dense. It's way too just stiff. Not a fan whatsoever. See, again, this is why I don't love dual-ended brushes, because it's like, how about you just make a good brush and both of them be good? But they never do. One of them is usually really good, or I really like the shape, whatever, and the other side I think is trash. I would just rather not have the trash side. I think this is definitely better than previously. Like, what was it, last year? They did the dual-ended brushes like this. I think they were a little bit smaller, but the quality was trash. Then they did the gold handle brushes. The gold handle brushes are usually way better quality. like luxury quality in comparison to these. So this brush, I don't know, for $52, I think that there's other brushes that are better. Again, I'm going to refer to my favorites video that I just posted a couple days ago. If you're looking for an incredible cheek brush, I think the sale is still going on. This is better. I'm just saying. This is the Caudalie K32. I'll link it below for you guys if you want it. To me, those brushes are better. I said what I said. I said what I said. I love Hourglass. You guys know this by now, but I can't get down with them not giving the quality that Hourglass deserves. That's it. And then we have YSL. So I purchased this before. I think this was... When did I purchase this? This was, I think, wow, that would have sucked real bad. September 27th, so not too long before the sale. I honestly really like this palette, except for this shade right here. So this was one I'm like, I wish it was a bronzer, or I wish it was an even deeper blush. I just wish there was something else other than this. But I think in the summertime I'll really like this. But I personally really like the formula of the YSL blushes. I love a blush highlight palette. I can't say anything bad about this other than I just wish one of the colors were different. This packaging is stunning. I'm not mad at this for holiday 2025. If this were like a permanent drop, I'd be like, I think we could do better. I think this was a perfect launch for them because everybody has been talking about the blush formula. And I feel like this also introduced people to their highlight formula, which I think is very pretty. It's very flattering. And ultimately, I just really like this. I think it's super cute. And if I had to pick a favorite between all of these, I would go with this shade right here, which is a permanent shade. I think it's number, is it 44? I can't remember. I did a dedicated short to this, I'm pretty sure. I think this palette is definitely worth the money. What is it, 60? No, it's 85. So it's more on the Spency side. I would probably like it more. Would I pay full price for this though? Probably not. I think this is worth it at a discounted price because that is pretty steep. 85 bucks. Yeah. So it's like a 50-50. Kind of worth it, kind of not. And then we have more of the Patrick Ta eyeshadow duos. I feel like with how much I have talked about still at the club, you guys are already going to know that I'm going to say these are worth the price. However, I will say I like some more than others. So I have since used both Slow Burn and also, is it Talk to My Team? No, Always on Your Mind. I think there's a time and a place for every one of these shades, and I still feel like not all of them are created equally. And I think what I love about Still at the Club is that you're getting two different formulas. So one is more of that glitter, that's, a slurry. And then the other shade feels like more of a satin almost. Like it's still sparkly, but it's not so glittery. So I feel like it's a little bit more flattering and a little bit more everyday appropriate, a little bit more wearable. Whereas with Slow Burn and also Always on Your Mind, these are both very sparkly. So I feel like these are still very wearable, but they just give you a different sort of a look. You know, a little bit more glamorous, but also still beautiful. I absolutely love these eyeshadow duos, though. I did not think I was going to think that these were worth nearly what the hype was, because these were very controversial because of the price point. Still at the Club is still my favorite, but Slow Burn, I think this shade, why does my nose itch so bad tonight? Wowza. Slow Burn, I really like just because of the shade. And I wish that did I take a picture yesterday? I don't think that I did. This shade especially, I think is, one, it's really unique because it's almost like a rosy gold, but also a little bit copper. And then this, it's got two, that rose goldish copper, but also a little bit of peach. I feel like the shade of this is really unique, which is why I would say it would be worth it to buy it. I don't know, Always on Your Mind, I think that there's other things that are kind of similar, but also the formula is very different. So I feel like these do stand on their own. I would more or less say, like, you don't need all of them. Just get the ones that are either most suitable for your complexion or most suitable for your everyday sort of look or something that you're going to get a lot of use out of. I think I picked up 2 more. They're on the way. My Sephora order is taking significantly longer than it usually does, but it's fine. We had plenty of stuff to play with while we were waiting. And then we have, which is, this might be an unpopular opinion, the Etherealized Nature palette from Makeup by Mario. So I'm not going to say that this is a bad palette because it's not. I actually think this, matte-wise, is probably one of my favorites. It's the twinkly shadows that I'm like, what happened? What happened here? Because I loved the palette that they did last year. Was it Midnight or something like that? It had the coolish, bluish color story. To me, that's still the best palette that they've done. I am much happier with the mattes in this palette, but these give me nothing. It's so lackluster, and I've seen this on so many people, so I don't know if it's just an inconsistency going on. Whatever the case is, maybe it's how I apply my eyeshadow. These are very lackluster for me, especially when you have things like these, or you have like Urban Decay Moon Dust. That's usually what I feel like these would give, is a moon dust, but I have to layer these so much, or I feel like you're going to have to use like a glitter glue or something like that just to give it that punch. Maybe I got a bad palette, but I'm like, for, what is this, $65 or $68? To me, this palette is not worth it. Is that unpopular? I don't think it's worth it. I was really underwhelmed. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I had way too high of expectations. And ultimately, too, I'm like, it's a neutral color story, right? I have some of the best neutrals already in my collection. So that's where whenever a neutral palette launches, like, I get it, everybody thinks it's boring. It personally gets me so excited because I'm like, is this my new neutral? Is this my new staple? That is not. That is not the new staple. Not a fan. I'll keep it because at this point I'm collecting them, but I will not reach for it. I've only used that a handful of times, maybe. And I don't get excited to use it. I don't want to reach for it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I don't. I will reach for these all day. Stacy said, review said the same thing about Makeup by Mario. Yeah, it's just like, you know what it is? I was right there and I lost it. That's exactly what that palette gives. Has so much potential. Almost got me there. And then I lost it. Fuck. That's the worst. That's the worst when that happens. All right, now we're going to get into the most recent stuff that I got. So keep in mind, I have only used this stuff for the past like 10 days. But I feel like I'm the type of person that usually when I use something, I know if I'm going to like it. And then it becomes, because I usually keep everything right here. So it's like if I'm reaching for it, that tells me, you know, I always pay attention to that stuff when I'm actually testing things. So the main things that I'm not going to focus on in today's video, like I hauled more stuff, but restocks, I'm not going to talk about. Gifts, I'm not going to cover those. These are going to be new products that I tried, and this is how I feel about them. Starting off with, I mean, you could technically say this is a restock, but I'm going to say this is new simply because they're new shades. But these are so gorgeous. I think these are worth every penny, especially this one right here. If you love a milky, sparkly lip, I think this is so pretty. I actually might buy another one because I know the shade is limited. And it's got the most beautiful... I'm going to put this over the, what was it? The Rhode. Just so you could kind of see, and then I'll put it by itself too. I love this formula. Like, I knew I loved this formula, but it's how it looks on the lips. The only downfall, see how shiny and juicy that is right there? And then this is what it looks like on its own. It's so shiny, so wet. The only downfall is the smell. It's got almost like a mango passion fruit scent to it, but I love the pearlescence. Like I said, I might even buy a second one of these. That's how good I think it is. This one is also still really pretty. I'll swatch it real quick for you. I've used this one not as many times, but I also bought this one because I'm like, if I don't buy it, I'm going to regret it. And I still stand by that because I think it's still such a pretty, very wearable for how, I don't know, like it looks not really the most wearable, I think. It gives a beautiful, subtle duochrome. You see how it's almost like a little bit gold in there? And then you've got the pinky purple reflect. stunning. Love these. I think they're worth it, even though I know they're more expensive. But YSL is a luxury brand. But also, for being a lip oil, technically, it's a lip oil gloss. It outlasts any lip oil. It feels more like a gloss, long-lasting, shiny, juicy, hydrating. To me, one of the best formulas, period. That's at least what I think. Oh, let me see. A lot of brands are coming out with plumping lip products, and I keep passing. I'm not into them. They irritate my lips. Whether it's minty ones or tingly ones, they all irritate me. So these ones, I would say, have a warming sensation. It doesn't feel tingly to me. It doesn't feel overly excessive in the sense of it's warming, but it doesn't feel hot. It just feels like there's a little something there. So if you don't like any sort of sensation, easy pass. And also if you're really sensitive to fragrance, you also may not like this. I personally love those. I think they're stunning. And then we have the Danessa Myricks Lightwork palette. Now this one, honestly, if you were eyeing a palette during the sale, I would say it's this one. I think the mattes in this are fantastic. All the looks that I have done with this palette are absolutely beautiful. The only color story I haven't touched yet is the blue one. But I have done, I think, 2 or 3 looks. And I'm like, the variety, it's got neutral. So I love this stuff. So it's neutral with pops of color. Has exactly what I would look for. I love that it has, everything is reversed to me right now. I love that it has the black, purples and greens. Sign me the fuck up for that. The only thing that I really wasn't expecting is I feel like on camera it looks very green. In person, it's more, like to me, it gives me more nature vibes. It's a little bit deeper and it's not a true green, I don't think. They're almost like silvery greens, but also to get the variety of different textures, I just think this palette is beautiful. It's very unique, and I feel like it's a perfect holiday gift as well. And, I mean, if you're shopping the sale, you should be getting 20% off because I don't recommend the sale for anybody that doesn't get 20%. To get this palette on sale, I think that's just where it's like, yeah, no brainer. The only critique that I have about that palette is it doesn't have like a natural looking inner corner brow bone highlight. So almost like a champagne or something like that, because these shades, they look white, but they're not. Like one reflects more golden, one reflects more green. I feel like especially in this color story right here, there should have been like a pinky reflect or even like I said, like a champagne, something that's a little bit more wearable, and that would have just, to me, it would have completed the palette. But I still think, one, the concept of this, so smart. I love the packaging. I love the fact that you can just continue to build on and customize your palettes in those little 6-pan color stories, you know what I mean? I think Danessa is killing it with those. That's just my opinion. And I love it. I think it's super pretty. One of my favorite things that I got during the sale, because it's been a minute since any eyeshadow palettes have really rocked my world. Next thing that's showing up is this one from Soft Services. So I have only tried one of these so far, but I think that's why I could say that this was worth it, because I talked to you guys about exfoliating body bars, which is what these are. So they're basically just exfoliating bars of soap. So I have been using, which one is it? The Affogato L'Orange. That was the one that was the most recommended. I think I seen it on TikTok or something. I will buy a full size of one of these. So that tells me that this was worth it. So I think this retailed for $39. So the fact that you got 4 different formulas, 4 different intensities of exfoliation, I could see where people wouldn't love this one because it's very intense. Like, it's a very intense, like, exfoliating bar soap. I need something like that, though. That's what I'm talking about. Like, on my inner thighs, blackheads wear. Because I told you guys this. This is why I bought this. I get blackheads on my inner thighs. I got the chub rub. It happens. It happens to all of us. I've got stretch marks. I've got all that shit, okay? Stuff like this helps diminish the appearance of stuff like that. And I can vouch for that because my husband even made a comment about it the other day. Winning. A win's a win. He said, what are you doing different? What are you doing different? Your thighs look different. I said, I've been using something different. I don't think it's solely this. I think it's other products that I've been using. But an exfoliating body bar definitely makes a difference. So that gift set, worth it to get What do you get? A moderate to intense. Another moderate to intense. Okay, so they're... Oh, this is interesting. Because Affogato, it says mild to moderate. So these other ones should be even more intense, which is crazy. So just so you guys know what these are good for, rough and bumpy skin on arms, legs, and hips. What is it? Keratosis pilaris? Am I pronouncing that right? Probably not. Areas prone to ingrown hairs, which I use that on those areas. Soft skin maintenance, and perfume heads. Boom. Love it. I think it's worth it. I feel like that was something that was so random, but I hope you guys appreciate that. I agree here. Danessa doesn't include those palettes in her sale either. I feel like they usually sell out beforehand, and that's probably why. Okay, next thing. Oh, let's pull this one up. We talked about fragrance. We're gonna come back for more fragrances real quick. So this one was from Prada. I got this for my husband. He wore it for the first time the other day. He walked in the bar and I smelled him immediately. I said, what are you wearing? He said, Prada. I said, oh, it smells good as fuck. Love it. Oh, Pilaris. I feel like I'm still saying that wrong. Pilaris? Okay, whatever. I digress. You guys know what I mean. You're picking up what I'm putting down, right? Okay, so this is Prada. Paradigme, I think is how you pronounce it. So this little gift set, I didn't realize how expensive it was when I got it. But I was like, you know what? He's worth it. $172. Perfect time to get a 20% off. I think this smells really, really good. It smells to me on him more fresh. Like fresh. Fresh is what the main description I would give it. Fresh, little bit of woodsy, little bit of sweetness. I think this is a perfect balanced. Wow. I think this is perfectly balanced. Perfectly balanced cologne. Wow. One of these days I'll be able to get this right. But that day is not today. Other than that, I just think it smells good. So what else do you say about a fragrance? I mean, we talked in depth about the notes and stuff like that in the haul video. So I feel like I don't really need to say too much more. This next one might surprise you because I was debating getting a full size. And I think my thoughts have changed since. And you guys could tell me if you agree with me. So I got this little duo of the Jo Malone Sandalwood and Spiced Apricot and Ginger Biscuit. So I still really love Ginger Biscuit. It's just the packaging of the full size. I cannot stand it. But I wanted to try this because of the Sandalwood and Spiced Apricot. I think this is a better fragrance for my husband. Like on me, it pulls very deep, very warm. It smells almost like a cologne on me. So this may pull differently depending on what your body chemistry does. I mean, it smells good. I really need to have him try it. So this one, I'm not going to get a full size for myself. Ginger Biscuit, still think it smells real good. I might still get a full size of this one. I was expecting to love this one more, but I will report back if Shannon tries it to see. But this one, I think this is going to be the one, like, if Sephora has a 20% off fragrance sale, like they usually do in December, I think I'm going to get a full size of this one. Angel Share on the Rocks. So this is the one that has that orange note in there. First of all, smells divine. I loved the scent of this anyways. And I thought I was going to like this one better for Shannon. I wore this once. I've worn it more since. I don't want to confuse you guys. I've worn this several times now, but I worn this for the first time at Darts. And I got so many people like, oh my God, you smell so good. My aunt was even like, you smell so pretty. It was this one. This to me, one, it just agrees with me. It agrees with what I look for in a fragrance. I honestly like this better than the original Angel Share. I know. Crazy, but divine. Love it. So I'm over here thinking I might get a full size of that one. Hi, Lisa. Lisa's the regular up in here. Hey, girl. I mean, there's a bunch of regulars in here. I see all you. That comment just really caught my eye. She's like, hey, Brett. All right, let Let me wipe these swatches off my hand. Are you guys placing another order? Should I? If you guys think I should place another order, what are some items you recommend? We're not done. Look at this. Do you see that eyeliner? It like amazes me every time how that eyeliner just does not want to go anywhere. And then this is the interesting thing too about those lip glosses that I was just talking about. See how it's got the that's not like dye or anything. It's not a stain. It's from the warming sensation from the YSL gloss. That's what that is. But that's the Creal eyeliner, and it's like that. It's so hard to get off. So good. All right, anyways, that was a little squirrel moment. Next we have, I think that was everything for the fragrances. Next we have the Urban Decay palette. So this was the Moondust palette, which I was shocked when this appeared out of nowhere. At least I did not have any, I had no idea that this was coming. I think this is super pretty. Is it anything extraordinary? Absolutely not. However, try telling me that that palette is not worth it just by looking at it. I think that look was so pretty. I also have this shade right here as a face highlight in those photos as well. This is why I love Moondust eyeshadows, because they're natural looking, they're super twinkly, and they're not overly in your face. Very subtle, very suitable for everyday wear. That's all I need. And it's what, $39? Okay, $39 for 4 shadows. Some people could say that's expensive. $10 per shadow. I feel like that's average cost of an eyeshadow at this point, right? Especially for something like these. I personally think this is worth every penny. If you guys have tried this, let me know if you differ from me. I just look at those pictures and I'm like, yeah, that's worth it. To get that sort of a look, yeah, I would say that's worth it. I think it's beautiful. And then moving on from there, let me just showcase this one real quick because I don't have it down here. Honestly, I don't think it's really worth it. It's fine, but this one from Maine, this is the Mini Cotton Candy Dry Texture and Hair Volumizing Spray. To me, this is just like average. I've used it a couple times. It smells, I feel like the smell of it is to me the most appealing thing about it. So I'm like, okay, cool. It works, but there's other texturizing sprays that I think are significantly better. Like Oribe stands out. Like that will give you texture. To me, this gives you almost like temporary texture is how I would describe it. If I'm using a texturizing spray, I want it to feel it. Like I want my hair to almost like feel dirty. That's what I'm looking for when I'm using a texturizing spray, especially when I'm putting these in where I need my clips to adhere to it. You usually need a really strong texture spray. If you like something more suitable for maybe if you have thicker hair and you don't need as much texture, almost like a mild texturizing spray, this will probably be more suitable. I am somebody that has thin hair. What is it? Not thin hair. I have fine hair, but I have a lot of it. So to get my fine hair to really oomph, to get texture, I need something that's a little bit more. So this one, I'm glad I got the mini size, but I will not be purchasing a full size. I'm just like, it's fine. I don't know what else to say other than that. Like, it's fine. Next, we have these two from Sephora collection. So I picked up the Best Skin Ever foundation and also the concealer. I personally like the foundation better I personally like the foundation better than the concealer because I feel like the concealer has the potential to be a little bit finicky because it's like if you over blend it, it gets very splotchy because I've done that a couple times where I'm like, it's almost like I worked into it too much. Whereas to me, blending with this concealer, less is more. Does that make sense? With the foundation, one, it leans a little bit more yellow. Technically, this is a neutral. Again, like we were talking about earlier, like when the tone doesn't match, it's hard to like it. I could get past it with this formula. I would just say I would go cooler. Like if you're a neutral tone, go cool. Go cooler than what you think you need to. Because this, for me, even though it's a neutral, it leans more warm tone. So I do like it though. Like I think it wears really nicely. I think it lasts like a decent amount of time. I would say 6-8 hours is like average you know, average foundation wear. It doesn't break up or do anything finicky on my face. I think it's nice. I mean, especially for 30% off, I'm not mad at it. So would I buy it at full price? I mean, probably, but is it my new favorite foundation? No, I think there's other ones that are definitely better. The concealer, again, I think it's fine. I actually do quite like this shade, though. What shade did I pick up this? This is 09N. So I think this is a nice match for me if I want a little bit of brightening. But I would say this is like a medium coverage concealer. But like I said, when it comes to blending, it's almost like less is more. At least that's the experience that I had with that one. And then we have the Caudalie Beauty Elixir and Detox Mask Duo gift set. So I didn't think that I had tried this before. So this is the instant detox mask. And then it also comes with the mini of the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I bought this because I knew that I love this, but I wanted to touch base with you guys because one, this actually works really nicely. I feel like this would be a mask that I would like to use before I did my makeup. So basically get in the shower, do my hair, put this on while I'm doing my hair, and then rinse it off or whatever, because it does give the appearance like your pores are shrunk. I don't know. That's just the effect that I had. It doesn't dry out my skin, so I really like that. I feel like this is a really nice duo, but I have used this before. As soon as I put it on, I'm like, yeah, I remember this now. It was very familiar. So, I mean, I repurchased it, so that just tells you, yeah, I would repurchase it. And now that I remember that I've used it before, I would repurchase it again. And then let me scroll. Next thing that we have is the Haus Labs Contour Stick. Me personally, like, the more that I use this, the more that I do like it, because I do feel like this gives me a really nice contour. I think it's the shade of this I really like. So I wish that, hold on, let me grab it real quick. This is the shade I wish Westman Atelier would do, because one, I feel like Biscuit is such a good shade, but it's a little bit too light for me. I just spit everywhere. It's a little bit too light for me right now. So I feel like if Biscuit, or if the Westman Atelier was a little bit deeper, I would not say that this is worth it. Because honestly, they kind of remind me of each other, except I think Westman Atelier is a little more approachable because this is hella pigmented. So sometimes, depending on what brush you're using, sometimes I find that it blends out a little bit messy. So I personally like to use something like the Caudalie K20. So it's a little bit more dense. And then I'll just do like a sweeping motion and it blends out really nicely that way. But when I use brushes that are like the, I think it was the Caudalie K21. So it's a similar brush, but it's bigger. This did not blend it well because I feel like it was just too big and the density just wasn't there, even though this is still like a relatively dense brush. So I feel like with this, it's, you just need to find the tool that makes it work best for you. But the formula itself is nice. This shade, I think, is what I like the most about it, though. So I am going to keep this one. I was debating if I was going to get rid of it. But the more that I use it, the more that I notice my face looks super chiseled with that one. And I think the shade that I got was Sculpt. So I do really like that. But if Westman Atelier came out with a shade like this, immediately yes. Because I do love that formula. Okay, next thing that we have is Ole Henriksen. I'm only going to talk about this because it's a new scent and I love it. So I posted a TikTok today, actually. And did you guys see the Charlotte Tilbury little PR package that I got? Oh my God, I was squealing. So a little shout out to you guys for watching my videos because I got a stellar Charlotte Tilbury PR package. But I was wearing this in my video and I could not stop looking at my lips. I think this might be my favorite one. I think it smells good. It's vanilla bourbon. Already a formula that I knew that I love, so I'm kind of cheating because I said I wasn't going to talk about repurchases. But I do really love the scent and also the effect. I feel like my lips always look shiny with these formulas, but because it's a clear, looks so nice. Okay. Now we have Patrick Ta. We already talked about the brush. Now we can talk about, honestly, what I feel like was the #1 product for people to buy this year, which is the Patrick Ta, what are these even called? Patrick Ta's Glow and Gloss gift set. And you have Ice Me Down and then Warm Me Up. I love these. And I'm so happy to report, first of all, I cannot stop wearing this one right here. I thought I was going to like Ice Me Down more, but Warm Me Up I have been reaching for more. Look at this gloss. First of all, so shiny and juicy. I even let my girlfriend use this, and she was like, ooh, super shiny. Gorgeous. Love the fact that it's not that cinnamon. Ugh. The cinnamon drove me crazy. So, to me, this has more of that minty, not even a sensation. It's got a minty scent to it, but it doesn't have that intense sensation. That's the word. It doesn't have that intense sensation that the original gloss formulas, remember those ones, the super sparkly ones? I feel like this is a perfect mix between the initial formula for the lip gloss and then the newer ones, because I'm not the biggest fan of the now middle ones. Any of the ones that smell like cinnamon, I don't like those ones. So this, I am very happy one. Wow, I just started reading a comment. I'm very happy with these, and I think that these shades are some of the prettiest that Patrick Ta has done. So first of all, love the packaging. The aesthetic of Patrick Ta as a brand, I think, is so pretty. This is beautiful. I've worn both of these, I believe, in 2 different videos. I would recommend both. I think they're both gorgeous. I believe they sold out. Oh, I wanted and they sold out so fast. Guys, check Sephora at Kohl's. Did you check Sephora Kohl's? It should be linked down below. I'm just saying. If something is sold out, check Sephora Kohl's. You're welcome. The discount still applies. Oh, I should have talked about this one with the foundation and concealer. Next, we have the Blur It Loose Setting Powder from Sephora Collection. This is my favorite product that I got from the Sephora Collection. Hands down. I think this is an incredible loose powder. I love the puff that comes in these. To be impressed by a puff that comes in a packaging, when the hell has that ever happened? This, I never even used my other puffs. This one that I bought this one, haven't even used it because I've been using this one. I think this is one so cute. I love that it fits perfectly in there. Travel friendly. I love this. I need to get the pink powder. The fact that I want to buy more colors, that just shows you how much I like it. And the fact that it's a finely milled powder. It's peach, so it's got a little bit of color correction, but not too much. It's not super pigmented. It's a really solid setting powder. I really like this one. Is it the best one of all time? No. But I think it's really good. Because I think that there's other powders that make my skin just like completely poreless. I feel like that is more of a powder for everyday makeup, errand makeup. So it's like you want to look put together, but you don't want to look like you have a mask on, you know? I feel like there's a time and a place. Like comparing that to a Huda Beauty powder, two different looks, at least to me. I know a lot of people love that one. Oh, and they were sold out as well? Damn it. Well, shit. That sucks. I'm sorry. I tried. All right. Couple more things. We almost to the finish line, I think. Next thing we have more Patrick Ta. I didn't realize how much Patrick Ta that I bought during the sale, but it's fine. We have the mini. This is the Double Take Cream and Powder Blush Duo in the shade She's That Girl. Very glad that I got this. Love the fact that it comes in a mini size. I think this was also one of the best things that I got during the sale. One, because I think this shade is very appropriate for everyday wear, especially if you like a pinky tone blush. But it's the price point. It's the cute packaging. It's the fact that you could try the formula, see if you like it, and then it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg if you don't love it. I personally love these blush duos. The blush duos and the eye duos, to me, are the best products that Patrick Ta does. So anytime that these launch now, I will most likely get them. Even these ones, like, love. So cute. And I love the limited edition packaging. That's probably the only thing that I wish was different about this. Either the packaging was different in the sense it doesn't look like the eye duos, but I also wish that they gave us, like, a special color that matches the blush, you know? Would have loved that. But it's fine. The product is good, and ultimately that's all that matters. Next, we have the Kerastase. I can't say much about this because You literally need to use this for probably an extended period of time. I haven't noticed anything yet, but I've used this like 4 times, maybe. Implementing this into my routine has been a little interesting just because I'm not used to applying something to my hair before I go to bed unless I'm doing like a mask or something. So like getting this into my routine was a little challenging at first because I just didn't think to use it, but now I got it. So I will keep you guys posted on this one. I know a lot of people rave about this one. I don't even know exactly what it's supposed to do besides help eliminate breakage. I solely bought this because everybody was just talking about it. So if I notice anything, I'll let you know. And then we have another new product that I could tell you I'm already obsessed with. I didn't buy this technically, but I feel like with the amount of times that I have used these, it just speaks for itself. And I have purchased more shades since. So I think I got, oh, I forget the name. I have 3 shades. These 2 are my favorite so far. Wow. Sartorial and Glossier. Love both of these. Iris, I think, is also beautiful, but it's just not one that I reach for as much as these 2. If I had to pick one, it's Glossier. And then I think I got, is it Matchbook? I think I got that one. And then I want to add another of the lighter ones. And then did you guys see they launched a new shade on the Merit Beauty website? In the winter set? The winter set 2025. Do I need to buy that so you guys could see what it looks like? Because I think that shade is so pretty. I think it's not Iris. What was the shade called? Mink? Yeah, I might need to get that. So the fact that I already bought more of those, yeah, I recommend it. That was, I mean, I didn't buy it, but if I did buy it, it would be well worth the price. And then honestly, this last one, the fact that I've already used it up just tells you it's worth the price. I told you I should have got the big size, and I already bought the big size of this. I think this is incredible. It's from Moroccan Oil. This is brand new. It's the Moroccan Oil Treatment Mist. So technically, this is what I would describe as an oil mist. So I love hair oils. But sometimes, you know, like I love the Kerastase one. I love the Oribe one. But sometimes an oil likes to weigh my hair down. Or it's just a little bit too much for what I'm looking for at that time. So I love this for when I'm styling my hair. Or like right before I style my hair. So really when I have damp hair, I'll spray this in my hair. And especially since I have extensions. This is amazing. And it smells so good. If you know the Moroccan Oil scent, oh, I just want to keep smelling it. Smells amazing. Like, you know how they used to have the hair mist? They don't need to sell that no more. Just buy this. Just buy this. Just buy the perfume. You don't need the designated hair mask anymore that I have raved about for years. Because this, to me, lingers more. I don't know. Maybe it's... We all know how placebo effect works. To me, I smell this in my hair longer. And I think it makes my hair incredibly soft. And as soon as I spray it in my hair, instant difference. Like, I could feel a difference. This stuff is incredible. The fact that I have already gone through, there's this much left. I use this every day. It's phenomenal. I love it, love it, love it. Top recommendation for everything that I bought. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. All right, now I need to know, what did you guys love and loathe for the sale? It's already midnight. Can we still shop the sale? Should we shop the sale together, guys? Let's see. Does anyone know what time the Sephora sale ends, Pacific or Eastern? So it started at a little before midnight Eastern time, or not last time. When the sale started, it started before midnight. So I'm actually going to try right now because I have stuff in my cart. I'm going to see if the discount code works. Is there anything that I need to add to my cart, guys? All right, the discount still applies. And guys, don't forget, I do have everything linked down below. No. Okay, yes it is. It's still there. I thought it discontinued. It's still there. Is there anything that you guys want videos on that you want that you think I should pick up during the sale? Okay, sale ends at midnight Pacific time, so 2 Central, 1 a.m. Eastern. So we officially have an hour to shop this sale. I have everything linked down below, guys. Don't forget to use those links. And also, thank you to everybody that has used my links throughout the entire sale. I see all the clicks. I see you guys shopping. I'm so fucking nosy. I want to know what you guys got and what you already love, or videos that you guys want to see, so I could snag these products at a lesser expensive price. Let's see. Elise is asking, has anyone tried the Pat McGrath Gilded Nirvana? Is it worth it? So I have seen some incredible looks with that palette, but it's available at Ulta. I would get it at Ulta over Sephora. Actually, you know what? Does Ulta still have they were doing 15 off 50, or no, was it 10 off 50? 15 off 75 and 20 off 100, I think. I ended up getting my restocks of all my shampoo. Yes, they're still doing that. And it includes prestige and fragrance. Let me show you guys what I'm looking at so you guys can see. 10 off 50, 15 off 75, 20 off 100. So if I wanted that Pat McGrath palette, which I kind of still do, but I think this is like a one-time purchase and I already used mine. I got my Way fine hair shampoo, conditioner, and detox shampoo with my discount. Guys, what did you get? Tell me what you got. Tell me what you got. Tell me what you got. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to check out. Need to be up early. Mañana. Good night, girly. You've probably been gone. It's okay. I got both pink and banana. It's really good. So you must be talking about the Sephora powder. Yes. Oh, the Gucci highlight. All right. So do a weigh-in. Gucci highlight or Prada highlight? Because the Prada highlight is the one that I haven't tried before. The Gucci one I think is pretty, but I already have one. So should I get a Gucci or a Prada? Stacy said Prada's beautiful. Beautiful formula. What would you compare it to? All right, let me switch you guys over to my screen so you can see exactly what I'm looking for, because this is the first thing that I'm going to show you is what's in my cart currently, and then maybe you guys can talk me out of something. So I've got the Sarah Creal No Further Questions High Glide Peptide Lip Gloss. So I was going to pick up this one because I saw this when I was in Vegas. I should have bought it when I was there, but I knew the Sephora sale was coming up. So the shade on top I think is just such a me lip gloss color, but they just launched a new pink shade. It's exclusive to the Sarah Creal website though, so I think I'm going to get that. I just think this is so pretty. And then the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I have heard so many people rave about this, but I don't know what to expect since I have textured skin. So if you guys have any feedback, or if you have a recommendation for a foundation, because I want to find my next favorite foundation. I don't know. The Natasha Denona, I thought I was going to love it more than I do. Not Patrick Ta. The Makeup by Mario, it's just not giving. I feel like there's other ones out there, right? I also have the Sarah Creal Just Like Paradise 12-hour peptide sculpting cream bronzer. This was one you guys were recommending to me, so I might grab that. And then I also had Sarah Creal eyeliners, but they were both sold out. Fuck. I got the Sarah Creal gloss, then bought another one. And then I told you I was looking at another YSL Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss. I already have it, but I'm just like, I don't want to be without that shade. I think I'm going to go through this so fast that I'm like, I know I'm going to want to back up with this. So I might get another one of those. And then I have 2 of the Merit Shadows. The fact that I'm getting more of these, like, first of all, it's wild to me. But I use Glossier so much. So I might just get Palladium because I feel like I want a more golden version of what I love about Glossier. So I love Glossier because it's that brightening. It's that brow bone inner corner highlight. That's what I use it for the most. So I want something more golden tone. And I feel like that's what Palladium is going to give. Surrealism, I think, is more neutral. But it still looks darker than what I would want for an inner corner brow bone highlight. And the reason I love these is because they last so long in those areas. Not Sephora, but Victoria Beckham 20% off ends tonight. Fuck, I might need to buy something on there. I want to try that skin tint so bad. Okay, I might have to do that. So that's everything that's in my cart as of right now. So you guys tell me what your favorite and least favorite things were that you grabbed during the sale so far. Let's see. I got the, is it Farah Hamidi? I don't think I've ever heard that. Oh. Hi, Britt. I'm playing catch up. The Rhode Milk Essence, I also bought the mini and used additional hydration for my eyelids and under eye. As per Nikki LaRose. That's it. Oh, I love her. I love Nikki LaRose. Oh, yes, to the unexplored garden demo. Oh, so you're in the beginning of the video. Thanks, girl. Oh, I'll have to try that. So under eye and eyelids? Eyelids I could see. Eyelids I could definitely see. Guys, you're so quiet. What did you guys get? Damn it. What are you loving? Like, what are you like? Oh my God, I'm so glad that I got this. I want to know so I can, you know, maybe add it to my cart. Add it to my cart. Add it to my cart. Oh, let's see. This is what I like to do. I'm like, has anything new dropped? I don't think anything like newly additional has been added to this, right? Is this like the first step to admitting your problem where you're like, okay, you're actively searching to buy more stuff? Oopsie. That's my business. Leave me alone. I'm hoping to see something that I'm like, that wasn't there before. But I'm not getting that. I haven't gotten that in days. Actually, one thing I bought recently were the Eye Sculpt Texture and Tone eyeshadow palettes from Natasha Denona. I bought them at Ulta. So one of them came shattered, so I haven't used that one. But honestly, I really like the deeper one that I've tried so far. I did like that one. Should I get... I was debating this one. The Underpainting Face and Highlight Contour Palette. I saw that in store. That was when I couldn't bite the bullet and buy it. The Givenchy Serum Foundation. I feel like I had that and I didn't love it. The Glossier blushes are real nice. See, I tried those in store. Like, I was swatching them in store. I didn't think that I would like them. To me, the texture of it felt really weird. It felt, too, like it was going to blend out really unevenly. If you did get those Glossier ones, I'm going to need everybody to thumbs up the video. There's 126 of you watching. Usually we don't have this many live. Love that. Oh, then a bunch of them just dropped off. Bye! I was like, I need everybody to like the video while you're still here. Oh, I'm also tempted to try the Sarah Creal tubing mascara because I feel like I want to get so much Sarah Creal because I feel like that's going to be like a new favorite brand. I love the 2 favorite sets and I got the new Peach Huda blush palette. Yes! I love knowing what you guys buy. I'm so nosy. Surprisingly, I haven't bought anything in Sephora. I bought a few Chantecaille. What? I love that for you, though. Girl, everything I'm loving you already bought. I mean, I love that for us, though. Letitia, you stay cracking me up. Oh, let me see. I purchased the Prada eyeshadows in love. See, let me look up those because I feel like every time I look at them, it's the structure of the palette that I don't like. But maybe I didn't see, yeah, like there's something about that structure that I'm like, nah. Am I the only one like that? Even the color stories, I'm like, all right, so if you have tried these and love them, what's your favorite color story? To me, like, that one's appealing. Shocker, I know. What's your favorite shade? I mean, I feel like that one I could like. That's a no. I don't like that color story. I don't like that color story. So the one that's winning me the most is probably this one. Primula. Primula. Deep tones, ranging from vibrant terracotta to rich, deep red brown. Yeah, I feel like this one kind of has my name on it. It's the triangles. It's the triangles in an eyeshadow palette I don't love. Don't love that. But let's stay with Prada Beauty for a second. Have they launched new eyeliners? Is there any new shades? Because if you guys have not tried these eyeliners, like these two right here, bomb. Number 6 and number 7. Number 7 I think is really unique because it looks green, but then with certain looks it also looks yellow. But this is one of the best pastel purple eyeliners, period. Love that one. Back to Prada Beauty. So I might have to dip my little fingies into the Prada Light Glowing Highlight Powder. I feel like pink is the one that I'll probably like the most. Add it to my cart. Add it to my cart. What else do I need to add to my cart? There's no saying that I'm actually going to buy this stuff, but I just might. This is what we do. This is what we do when there's a Sephora sale going on. And we only got like less than an hour away. I have the 2 darker eyeshadow palettes from Prada. From Prada. Wow. I can't read or talk. Love that for me. Huh. I have Peony. Do they like rock your world though? Like, are they incredible palettes or are they just like, okay, these are nice? I need something to rock my world. That's where I'm at. I've got so much makeup that I'm like, first of all, I need to declutter in the worst way. I know I've asked you guys this before, but I might end up, because a lot of the makeup that I have, I don't touch a lot of it. So I thought about doing like a secondhand, I don't know if it's Mercari or there's another one that I could like resell makeup. I thought about doing that, but I don't know how people feel about it. Do I need to grab this? Do I need to grab this Sarah Creal back of the cab volumizing and tubing mascara? Okay, they're a more sophisticated eyeshadow. I think they are special. Okay, so maybe I'll look back at the Prada. We'll see. I'm really upset though that what the fuck happened with. Oh no, I'm thinking Valentino. I was like, where did the Valentino foundation go? Because that was a banger. I kind of want the Gucci Holiday highlighter. Anyone grab that? There's a Gucci Holiday highlighter. Did I miss that? Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Because that might be one that I need to buy. Where's the new? Wow. How the hell did I miss those? There's 2. Hold on. Let me show you what I'm looking at. How did I not see these? Yes. Victoria Beckham is 20% off. What are your favorites? I don't have any. I need to try. I need to shop that sale, honestly. So if you guys have any Victoria Beckham recommendations, let us know. So this is the shade. Is it Frosted Lilac I have? No. I have Opal Pink. So these are the new shades. There's Arctic Pink. It's an iced pink with limited edition packaging. And then a Champagne Gold in the shade Warm Gold. So this one, Arctic Pink, is more my wheelhouse. Let me see if there's swatches. What shade number was that? Number 6. That might be too pink of a highlight for me. I don't know. For me, the Gucci highlight, like, it's nice. I just haven't figured out what brush I like to use the best with it. Because I almost apply it better with my finger, I think. Do I need to get this, guys, for science? We'll see. Ooh, get the Gucci highlighter. I would love to see your Mercari if you do it. Ooh, okay. Gucci and Prada highlighters if you think you will like on your skin. See, Prada I haven't used. Gucci I have. Different, but you might like it. Oh, you're talking about Prada eyeshadows. Okay. I saw the Prada highlighters in person. I was so unimpressed. See, I feel like that's not uncommon for highlighters, though. I feel like even the Sephora collection ones, so unimpressive when you swatch them and see them in store. It's just when you apply it to your face, I'm like, oh my God, they're so good. Did anybody get those during the sale? Because that was one of my top recommendations where I'm like, first of all, it's a phenomenal product and it's 30% off. Like, hot. It's like a $14 highlighter and they're fucking bangers. They're so good. I would pick Prada over Gucci. I kind of want Prada because I haven't tried the formula yet. Like, I've tried Gucci, but there's also new shades. But honestly, I never reach for the Gucci one, so I feel like there's my sign. There's your sign. You don't need another Gucci highlight, Brittany. The fuck's wrong with me? Oh, let me see. I'm looking on the website. We're sick. What's wrong with us? Like, let's peruse Sephora for hours. What's wrong with me? Oh, you know what, guys? You know what foundation I've wanted for the longest time? Oh, let me see. Letitia said it. I swatched the new pink Gucci highlighter. And it was very pink, but it was pretty. Fuck. Are you trying to get me to spend my money? You can always return if you don't like it. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I did really good this sale, though. I'm really happy. Okay, anyway. I just got totally sidetracked. I have wanted to try the La Mer foundation for so long. Should I try that? Well, I don't know. I feel like the backstage one is very appealing to me, though. Like, I swatched it in person. They didn't have my shade in store, of course. But I was like, that looks like a formula I would really like. The Arctic Pink Gucci is not too pink. If it's... Oh, it's a Fab blush topper, and I'm tempted to try the Prada. Huh. Realistically, I'm like, do I need to spend any more money? Probably not. Probably not. I have to buy Hamilton tickets, so I'm over here like, I probably shouldn't buy anything else. Oh, this is that brand you were just talking about. Farah Hamidi? Hamidi? Oh, I have seen this brand before. It kind of reminds me of a Westman Atelier meets Say. Oh, I'm trying to remember what you said that you just got. Was it the plumper gloss? Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember. Somebody just said that they bought something from this brand, and I can't remember what it was. I'm scrolling through the live chat real quick. Okay, nothing's jumping out at me. Maybe they're in the chat still. I hear better reviews regarding the Dior Backstage Foundation. See, I feel like I've heard a lot of people rave about the La Mer. And it's always people that used to love, remember the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation? That was one of my favorite foundations ever. And people always said it was similar to, like, basically, not the formula was the same, but it was what everybody loved about the Physicians Formula. The La Mer had that. Except it was just bougier and better. I heard La Mer is discontinuing their makeup line, so if you want something, snatch it up. What? Okay, La Mer isn't impressive. Okay, maybe I don't need to try it then. Okay, so the bronzer and the lip oil. Let me see. So this is the bronzer. Is this like a powder bronzer? Oh yeah, okay. I feel like this picture, I couldn't figure out if it was like an eyeshadow or... That looks like an Hourglass embossing, don't it? There was something about that picture that just did not appeal to me. So, if you were to compare this to another brand, is this comparable to like a Westman Atelier? Oh, okay, so it is. It's okay. Essentialist Beauty. Okay, you have the bronzer. So, if you have this bronzer, would you say... Oh, this is a powder, so it's a different formula. I was going to say, would you recommend Sarah Creal or this bronzer more? If you have both. Okay, so, Farah... Am I pronouncing it right? Hamidi? Humidity? Humidity? I don't... There's so many ways I can pronounce this. I'm not trying to pronounce it wrong. I just... never can pronounce anything right, it seems like. The packaging is very similar to Westman. It's tiny but nice. Heavyweight. Oh, and you can also buy a refill. The bronzer from Sarah gets a lot of hype. I feel like I have been hearing a lot of hype around that recently. I feel like Sarah Creal is definitely on the rise. The smallest bronzer you'll... Oh, so... I don't love when, that's the thing. Like, it's how much? $78, you're saying? Is there like a size comparison where I could see what this compact actually looks like? Because if it's super tiny, then I'm immediately not going to buy it. It kind of looks like Westman Atelier. It even looks like the same type of packaging, kind of. Not the top, but like the bottom part of it, maybe. Do I need to try this brand? Okay, that's a maybe. I feel like I'm going to have to ponder some of these things before I make a decision. Oh, also the lip oil. It's tiny. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that for now. If you guys wanted a video on this brand, feel free to let me know. So that's concealer and foundation, like, immediate no. This is why I'm like, why would I get the Mary Phillips? Because I usually hate when foundations and concealers are in palettes. The only exception that I recall is the Makeup Forever palettes. And I thought even that, it's like I really don't touch it anymore. So I'm like, probably something I don't ever need to buy. So maybe this is what I need to try. Maybe I should get this Essential Lip Duet. Right? Be smart. Get a gift set. Or I could just get the lip oil because you say it's good. But we love a 2-for-1. But it's not 2-for-1. It's totally not 2-for-1 considering you're paying $70 for 2 products. All right, let's revisit because I don't think a lip liner is gonna rock my world. But I will say I might have to go back because those lip oil glosses. See, I'm not usually a lip oil girly, but lip oil gloss could get me. But I like the shade better, I think, in this little gift set though, because these look like they have shimmer. I like a shimmery lip. See, like that looks pretty. I'm like, are these shades different? Okay, mid-tone berry. Maybe I'll get this to try it. Would you guys like to see me try this? That does look pretty. Add into my cart. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I end up picking up this. Jennifer's like, you're giving me anxiety. I'm not doing a last minute cart. Okay, so Margie, she says the Sarah Creal highlighter is gorgeous. Is it comparable to the Westman Atelier? That's what I'm curious about. The formula is like an extremely creamy powder. I don't know if I'd like that. I am walking away from my cart too. Should I say you're welcome? I feel like everything, honestly, though, that I wanted, it's like I got everything I wanted and then some. So I'm like, this is just for funsies for the most part right now. And I'll give myself another 5 minutes on here. My cart is growing. What is happening, Molly? All right, everybody that's watching, is your cart growing or are you walking away from it right now? And if it's growing, what's in there? Oh, that's funny. Oh, I don't know. I think everything else though I'm pretty good with. You guys talked me into that Farah. I need to look up how you pronounce that because that's gonna drive me crazy. I think it's Homidi. Let me look one more time if the Sarah Creal eyeliners are in stock. They're not. Shocker. I'm so annoyed. Because I had every intention on getting that. I really wish that Sephora, you know how they have like a gifts section? I really wish they would just stop putting individual products in their gift section. Like gifts, you know what I mean. Like I want just the gift sets. This is very intriguing to me. This just caught my eye. The refillable dry shampoo. It's got a brush and it looks like a loose powder. Sorry, squirrel moment, but I just thought, I'm like, I was not expecting that. Way better than the Westman. Less metallic and more glow from within. You say way better, but I love me a Westman Atelier highlight. Love love me a Westman Atelier highlight. Oh, no. Do I need to get a Sarah Creal? I was adding and then considering. Then I was like, girl, you did 3 orders already. I currently have Patrick Ta Eyeshadow Duo, Tower 28 Eyeshadow Stick, the Moroccan Oil thing you suggested. So I think Tower 28, I saw Katie Jane Hughes raving about those. I think if you were eyeing like the Danessa, you know how they have the like the double-sided eyeshadow sticks, I think the Tower 28 are going to be an amazing alternative. I will say, I think Patrick Ta would be a good choice because Patrick Ta never has like any decent sales realistically. I feel like Tower 28 usually has a decent sale. And then Moroccan Oil, I mean, let me check if that's available at Ulta. Because I got it at Sephora just because I'm like, I fell in love with this, so now I don't want to be without it. But I know Moroccan Oil is now it's Ulta. But I don't know if this product is available there yet because it's like a new product. It just launched, I think, like a couple days before the sale started. So I was surprised to see it in store, and I'm sure Ulta doesn't have it yet. Let me check, though, because if it's available at Ulta, it might be better to get it there. I don't think it's available at Ulta yet, though. So that would be a good one to snag at Sephora as well. And then don't forget about Sephora Kohl's. Because this is what's confusing about Sephora Kohl's. I didn't think that you earned Kohl's cash when you shopped at Sephora. I earned Kohl's cash. You can't redeem it at Sephora, which is fucking stupid. But I earned Kohl's cash when I shopped at Sephora. I don't know if it's because I shopped in store or what. But I'm like, I got $40 free. I mean, not free, but girl math. You know what I mean. Let's see. Oh, you've heard good things about that dry shampoo? Interesting. I shopped the Sephora sale 3 times and placed an order on Victoria Beckham for 3 things. We're already expensive. I'm done. Oh, shit. Yeah, Victoria Beckham's... I need to go to that one next. I need to check that out. But I'm like, fuck, I gotta buy Hamilton tickets. We're taking Jocelyn there in a couple weeks to go see it. It's like, she's obsessed with Hamilton. And we bought her... Or we didn't buy her tickets yet, but we said for her birthday we were gonna take her to see Hamilton in New York City. So expensive, though. Holy crap. Can't believe how expensive those tickets are. Let's see. Almost got the Danessa sticks, but I got a Tower 28 one instead the other day and got the Lightwork new palette. See, I think the Danessa ones are nice, but I think that the Tower 28 are a great alternative because it's like half the price and you can get one shade instead of like the Danessa ones. I feel like some of the shades don't really go together. Our fire been wearing them? Yes. Tower Purple one worked good for me and stayed all day. Yes. You do. I wish we could redeem it at Sephora. Same. That's why I was like, don't forget about Sephora Kohl's because Kohl's cash. I don't think it like adds up the same though. It seemed like I should have earned more. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, with how much I spent, I feel like I should have earned more than $40, but maybe I just missed, like, the next tier or whatever. What is the best Patrick Ta eyeshadow? Still at the Club. For me. Still at the Club for me is my favorite. 100%. I would say Still at the Club or Slow Burn. Because Slow Burn I feel like is really unique. I only have 3 right now. So I don't have all of them, but I feel like, I don't know, Still at the Club, I really like that you have the 2 different formulas. I shot Victoria Beckham sale and Chantecaille had a sale. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I haven't shopped Chantecaille in so long. All right, guys, I need to go because if I'm going to place an order, I need to get my shit together. Chantecaille New Shimmer Liquid Eyeshadows. What? I'll have to go do some research after this. All right, guys, we've been here for an hour and 39 minutes. I appreciate all you guys being here. I would love it if you guys would thumbs it up or thumbs it down before you guys leave. If you guys enjoy these types of videos where we do like a shop with me, we sit down chitty chat. I know I'm wearing no makeup today, but I figure I would give you guys a run through of all the things. Again, friendly reminder, if you are shopping the Sephora sale, I will have everything linked down below. Everything, for the most part, is linked down below already, but if there's any products that we talked about, if you want a link for the Victoria Beckham beauty sale or the Decay sale, let me know. I could attach that for you. I've got some Rephr brushes coming. I don't know what else I'm going to grab, but if you guys want any future videos, feel free to let me know. Other than that, I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!